Well, I'm a writer actually by trade, and I do that because there's nothing else that I could do. I am just a born writer. But I got into mountain bike racing through some friends and have pursued that on a semi-professional level. And you know, I got into it. It really just fell into it. I ran into a bunch of people who rode, and they said you should try racing. So I did, and I won some races and got on a team, and it's taken me around the world. I've raced in Africa, I've raced in British Columbia, most recently in Brazil, so it's been good to me. Honestly, any obstacles that I faced were all of my own creation. I think, you know, the sport is very welcoming, and but it's intimidating, and I was, you know, afraid of failing and afraid of lots of stuff. So the obstacles were all internal, but that's what makes you grow. You know, it's very much a male-dominated field for sure. The women's fields are smaller and there's fewer of us, so it can be a bit intimidating in that way. And there are certainly men earlier on that didn't necessarily like being beaten by women, and they wouldn't let you go around or pass on the trail or that kind of thing. But you know, you don't see that quite so much anymore. If anything, being a woman in a men's field like this is sort of an advantage because the promoters really want more women, and they're very welcoming. And you know, we've been invited to a lot of races, my teammates and I, because we are women, and they want to see more women in the sport and for us to help it grow. So, if anything, it's been more of an opportunity than an obstacle. There are so many really awesome women who came up into the sport that I had the pleasure of interviewing because I write for Bicycling Magazine and some of the cycling publications. You know, so there was like Marla Streb, who was just this amazing downhill rider, and she seemed so fearless, and the stuff she would do on her bike is just phenomenal, out of this world. The Lee Donovans, there's Rebecca Rush, who I've had the privilege of racing with last year in Brazil. You know, really strong, great women who are very open and embracing of other women coming into the sport. So, you know, I had plenty of women to look up to. If you want to, you know, race a bike, just get on a bike and line up. It is, everybody has this idea that they're going to get to the race course and everyone's going to be super fit and all professional, and you know, they're just going to get their doors blown off. And that's, honestly, you'll find people who are just like you, who just want to challenge themselves and who want to see what they can do. And it's, you're going to have a blast. So just get over your fear of it. Go on bikereg.com and look for a race in your area and sign up and try one.